Also on the left side, have the U.S. Coast Guard station here, Fort Lauderdale. They do a lot of what you would expect, a lot of patrols off our coast here, guarding the coast, if you will. They do a lot of search for illegal activities and things like that, but most of what they do is set up a perimeter around the cruise ships when the cruise ships leave. They don't allow any boats within 500 feet of these moving cities. And, a lot of that's for the reasons you would probably expect. If anybody were intending on doing harm to a cruise ship, they would probably act accordingly. But really what they spend most of their time doing is making sure that the local weekend boaters around here who have had too much at brunch don't run into the side of one of these ships. That happens. When you get up close like we are right now, it is tough to tell whether the lines are on the dock or whether they've cast off already. So they're in the interest of making sure nobody runs in front of one of these guys. Now, directly ahead of us, you'll see that ship, the Falmouth, as I mentioned, a large container ship component here in Port Everglades too. Those tugboats are taking that down to a place called Southport, which we'll see right when we get up around this knuckle here. In fact, if you look a little bit further south on the right side, you can start to see the gantry cranes down there. Those cranes, you may notice, are a little bit different from gantry cranes in most ports. A lot of gantry cranes and a lot of the ports are kind of A-frame. They're a lot taller than those right there. Now, those were built custom for our port with the airport in mind. As you guys hear, airplane going over us right now. Just to the west of us here is the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. The FAA decided that if there was a plane coming in an emergency situation under some kind of distress, it's probably in everybody's best interest that they're not dodging the cranes on the way to the runway. So they built these 100 feet shorter than your average gantry crane and completely flat on top. They were built at a cost of $10 million per gantry crane, and they were built by the Samsung Corporation, which, to my knowledge, I thought they only built, cell phones and TVs, but it turns out they've been building construction equipment for like 40 years, so they're a huge company, Samsung. Now, coming up on our right side here, you got the Prince and Dom. Captain Gary will probably get pretty close here for you guys, maybe even a little bit closer than people in the port here are comfortable with, but as long as he doesn't get yelled at, he'll be happy to get you guys a good photo opportunity. We're going to go a couple minutes here more south, and then we're going to spin around and head back north. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the port a little bit longer. When we get back to 17th Street Bridge, I'll pick the mic back up for the third part of our trip and talk about all the homes in Fort Lauderdale on our way back to the dock, guys. Enjoy Port Everglades. I'll be back with you shortly.